All right, Michigan beats Iowa in an ugly game. Iowa always played Michigan tough. I said that this week. Harbaugh is able to come back and coach the team. We had Texas win. We had Washington win. I seen some polls that don't want to put Washington in the top four. This the last year of them having four. Texas won, Alabama won. I believe Alabama was five. Florida State won with a third string quarterback. Obviously, we know the first guy hurt his leg, probably could have won the Heisman. The backup quarterback after that, I think he got a concussion, so he might be back. Um, so let me kind of see the rankings, uh, but yeah, Michigan ended up beating Iowa in an ugly game, and yeah, it's always ugly playing Iowa. They try to build a program like Jim Harbaugh, grind, great defense, great front, grinders up front. You know what I'm saying? They turn out a lot of pros there. They want to run the football, but the only difference is they just got mediocre offense, and Kirk Ferentz don't want to kind of get with the times with the offense. Okay. That's the problem. Kirk Ferentz don't kind of want to modernize that offense, and that's what he need to do. He need to go out there, recruit better athletes at the skill positions. Maybe recruit a modern quarterback, a guy that can walk and chew bubble gum, that could be mobile a little bit. That would be my thing. That would be my thing. That's what he need to do. That's what he need to do. He need to bring in some help to help him modernize that offense. Now he could have been went to the pros years ago. He chose to be a lifer at Iowa. He happy there, but yeah, he need to modernize that offense, and that's the problem. So Michigan completely shuts out Iowa. They don't score. The offense still struggle for Michigan to get those explosive plays. Iowa shut down the run game today. Obviously, Blake Corum ain't what he was last year coming off that knee injury. He would have won the Heisman, in my opinion, especially if he would have had the day that Donovan Edwards had versus Ohio State last year. Cornelius Johnson had a big day. Roman Wilson didn't do much today, but that's just going to be Michigan's Achilles heel is how do they get explosive plays on the outside? You know what I'm saying? That's going to be their number one thing. How do they get explosive plays on the outside? So I think, they probably been game planning like they've been game planning for Ohio State all year to get those explosive plays on the outside. So I think they got some few wrinkles in there. I think you'll see Edwards and Quorum kind of get more involved there, but they really didn't have to show much. They was a better team. Uh, Came out, I believe, kicked the field goal. Came back, kicked the field goal or whatever. Then, then got the deep kick return. He should have scored though, but didn't. Then, Corum got a touchdown. Corum got a touchdown. So now, they get some rest. They'll be able to rest. Blake Corum, rest Donovan Edwards a little bit. What's his name? Uh, what's dog name? JJ McCarthy will be able to rest a little bit as well. So yeah. So now they'll be able to get some rest out there or whatever. Um so yeah, they'll be able to get some rest out there. So I mean it was what it was. Iowa is they always play us tough. They play good defense. The only problem is the offense just never can carry the weight. If the offense can carry the weight, this would have been a way more competitive game. And they need to go out there and modernize that offense. And Kirk Ferentz, old school coach, refused to do it. But Michigan went out there, proved a point, blew them out. It was an ugly, grinded out type game. Michigan off for that. And then you just got to ask yourself, how do they mount offense, on the outside of the hashes? You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing. They need to find ways to mount offense, down the field. And they're going to go to tight ends and Roman Wilson and Cornelius Johnson, but they got to find out how to consistently get those guys the ball down the field. You know what I'm saying? If they can consistently get the ball down the field to those guys, then you know what's going to happen. Um, then it's going to open up the run lanes. But I think, getting Donovan Edwards the ball, in space a little bit more will help a lot. getting Corman involved in in the passing game and space a little bit more help. But these guys will get the rest for a minute, and we'll see. But yeah, good game, man. Honestly, for Michigan, it was just a domination. The defense continues to step up and show their merit out there, and they've been riding. The truth be told, they've been riding the defense coattail all year. They've been riding the offensive line coattail all year. Let's be real. But we had Georgia lose to Alabama today, and some people think that means Georgia shouldn't be there because they had one loss. You got some people saying that Washington shouldn't be there, but the way it's gonna shape up, Oregon lost, so they drop up out of there. All right. Um, so the thing about it is, okay, then you got Alabama, Texas, Florida, or Ohio State. Now, Ohio State got a better strength of schedule and a better win. I mean, Texas got a better strength of schedule, probably and at least a better win than Ohio State. They beat Alabama. Texas beat Alabama, and they won the conference. They won the conference championship. So the question is, how does this shake out? In my opinion, I'm gonna go Michigan number one. If you can't jump Alabama over Texas because they beat Texas. So then my thing is this: Michigan 1, Washington 2, Georgia 3, Florida State 4. Just because of the quarterback situation. I think that's how I'm rolling with it. So I just think Georgia one loss in the championship. I mean, you can drop Georgia completely out of it. One loss. And if that's the case, Michigan, Washington, I will go, okay, if that's the case, Michigan, Washington, Florida State, Texas. That's probably what I would go with. I probably would go with that if you want to put Alabama in, but I think ultimately I'm probably gonna go with Michigan, Washington, Florida State. And I would guess at that point it's Georgia, Bama, Texas, or Ohio State because Ohio State ranked higher, so they all got losses. I think Ohio State, lack of strength. I think out of the three, Texas got the best win. Texas got the best win. They beat Alabama. So I'm gonna go here. This is my favorite. This is my final one. Michigan 1, Washington 2, Florida. I would say Texas 3, Florida State 4. That's what I'm gonna roll with. Michigan, Washington, Texas, Florida State. I'm gonna say this: the last year of the college football playoffs in a 14 format is not gonna have an SEC team in there. But for money reasons, they might want to try to squeeze Texas and Georgia in there. So don't sleep on Ohio State or Alabama. They bring a bunch of money to the table. The three highest grossing programs year in year out is Texas, Georgia, and Michigan. So don't be surprised if Texas, Georgia, Michigan, they try to find a way to slip them in there. Because that means a lot of money coming. But hey, check out the College Sports Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the in the comment section. Check out the College Sports Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.